Hey guys, welcome to Speak Live. I'm your host Shane Franks, and today I've got a friend and a relative of mine, Randall Franks, here with me on the show. How are you, Randall?
I'm great. It's good to be with you.
Wonderful. Well, we had Randall doing a little bit of fiddling work a while ago, and while you were getting carried away, I noticed that one of these strings broke off right here. This is horsehair, is that correct?
It is. It's horsehair on the bow.
How many of these do you go through? Because I see a couple of these are broke off already.
Well, it's a constant battle, Shane, because whenever you're playing, you're losing your hair. So it's if you've ever seen someone like Charlie Daniels play, it's not unusual for him to go through quite a bit of a bow, and I do as well. In fact, I have more of these than I can count because you have to replace them rather frequently.
Backups on top of backups on top of backups.
That's right, exactly.
Well, I asked Randall to be on the show because we love having people on here that have upcoming devotions and stuff like that. And as you know, Speak Life being a Christian talk show, I couldn't resist but have you on here and talk about your new devotional that you've got coming up, because I love when people have an opportunity to pick up something that's going to inspire them, something that's going to be uplifting. And the Bible is the number one book. That's the number one seller, even though it's the most unpopular because people want to try to keep it suppressed. But there are some people out there that will not pick up a Bible, but if they go by and pick up a book that they feel like maybe they can relate to, they might pick that up. So we're going to get into stuff like that, but you brought some stuff with you. Why don't you tell us a little bit about everything we've got here, Randall?
Well, Shane, as you know, I've spent my entire life as an entertainer and actor, so I've been blessed to have a lot of albums out. So if you're interested in getting some music, this is my Keep 'Em Smiling album, which is comedy and Christian music, and I've got the Stamps quartet piano player Curtis Broadway behind me on that one. This is an album that I did back when we were on In the Heat of the Night. It's actually Bubba, which is Alan Autry, and we did an Americana album that we put together, and it was released actually about 10 years ago now. But we started recording it many years ago when we were doing In the Heat of the Night. I did a book series called Encouragers, which focuses on why I did the series is throughout my life I've had many people that God sent into my life that I saw as encouragers to me, or I saw them encourage other people. And these are everyday folks. These are actors, entertainers, people that I've worked with on television or in film. It's not unusual, for instance, in this particular book, I'm looking over there and I see Robert Townsend, who I starred in a television series with. He's a comedian, director. There's articles about Ken Curtis from Gunsmoke. If you're a Gunsmoke fan, there's articles about
that was a young boy, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. Well, when I knew Ken, and then Bob Hope. Even Bob Hope, when I was a child, took an interest in me as a young fiddle player. So you never know who God is going to send into your life, and they have an impact. And they nudge you in a particular direction, or they may just pray with you. Dennis Weaver, who was McLeod when I was growing up, but many people know him as Chester from Gunsmoke. He and his wife became wonderful prayer partners throughout my career. And so those are some of the folks that I featured in the Encourager series, and that's still available. You can find it at our randallfranks.com/store. There's 3 volumes, and between all 3 of them, there's about 1,000 pictures. So you can learn a lot about my career by getting that book series. We also have a murder mystery.
Oh, so not a murder mystery.
Yeah, if you're into
all of the women's ears just perked up.
Yes, if you're into stories like we used to do on In the Heat of the Night. And for those of you who don't know, I was on that show as Officer Randy Good for about 5 years on NBC and CBS. But this is called A Badge or an Old Guitar, and it's basically like watching an episode of In the Heat of the Night. But it's a murder mystery set in a small town in Georgia and in Nashville, Tennessee. I call it a Music City murder mystery. So fascinating story if you want to get into it.
I heard it's a cutthroat business.
Well, yes, very much so. Very much so. Both in Nashville and in the film business in Hollywood, it can be very much so. But we're very blessed to have a lot of different things out there. If you download music, go to iTunes, type in Randall Franks, and you'll see bunches of albums. Gospel albums, comedy albums, Americana, and everything in between, bluegrass.
Absolutely.
So
I love me some bluegrass.
Yep. So those are some of the things we got out there, and we've been doing for the last many years.
Yeah,
So.
you've been at this for a while. How long
Yeah.
have you been at this?
Well, I'm celebrating this year my 40th anniversary of my first guest starring appearance on the Grand Ole Opry. So let's say that's a benchmark. It's longer than that because it took me a while to get to the Grand Ole Opry.
I'm sure it does. It's not easy getting in there. And guys, stay tuned. We'll be right back after these commercials.
My car looks totally ruined. I don't even know what to do.
Locally owned Dalton Collision Center is the only choice when it comes to all of your auto body and refinish needs. Our experienced staff provides quality work from start to finish, will help with your claim, and even assist with getting your rental car. Everything from A to Z.
So you can focus on life, we can focus on getting you there.
Did you know skin cancer is the most common cancer in the United States with over 5 million cases diagnosed each year, yet it is one of the most preventable? Hi, I'm Courtney Johnston, the physician assistant at Dalton Plastic Surgery. Did you know we offer routine skin checks in our office? Schedule your appointment with us if you have any areas of concern or if you have not had a recent skin exam. At Dalton Plastic Surgery, we offer an array of different services to help you feel and look your very best. Give us a call today.
Experience the power of the links. OptiLink streaming app VidLink, powered by its fastest internet service, GigLink. Your link to reliable remote access to healthcare. Your link to the best educational opportunities. Your link to our community's only local provider. Your link to the ultimate in entertainment choices and gaming experiences. No interruptions and faster downloads. Power up your life with the perfect combination of speed and entertainment. VidLink and GigLink. Upgrade today and get the power of the link.
Bless the Lord, O my soul, and all that is within me. Bless his holy name. Psalm 103:1. The Lord gave us a voice for his glory. Be still and know that I am God. Psalm 46:10.
Keep me posted, yeah?
Yeah.
She might already be past us, or out some other way.
No, I really doubt that, Randy. She don't know her way around these back roads here. No, if she is heading to a big town, this is the way.
Welcome back. There you saw a clip of In the Night with Officer Randy Good, and those were the good old days, wasn't it?
It was, and Bubba was in that one with me. If Alan Autry, who, of course, longtime friend, and actually, you know, years ago he visited your grandparents' house.
I think I remember hearing about that.
Yes, he and Parker both.
That's awesome.
Came to Tunnel
Came to
Hill.
good old Tunnel Hill, Georgia.
Came to Tunnel Hill with me. That's right. And
now, that was filmed over in Covington, wasn't it?
it was Covington, Georgia, about 30 miles to the east of Atlanta. It's
Absolutely.
where we filmed in that general vicinity.
It's a nice little area.
From 1988 till 1994, and they originally started in Hammond, Louisiana. So.
You have Dukes of Hazzard, I think that was filmed over there. Still Magnolias, I believe. Maybe
I can't remember that one, but it's possible. There's over 190 movies that have filmed there. Of course, Dukes of Hazzard, what do they call that? Mystic Falls, which is Vampire Diaries, is another one they've done.
Don't
there.
act like you don't like that.
Anyway, I just know it was
so
there.
who's your favorite vampire? Is it Stephen or Ethan?
For me, neither, because I'll be honest, I never watched that particular show.
My wife's a fan.
Is she? Well,
yes,
no,
yes.
I knew about it, but you know, they never called me to come do the show, so I didn't ever watch it.
I understand.
So,
Well, show me a couple other things you've got here.
Okay, well, you know, one of the big things that I've been working on for 2 years, Shane, is our book, Seeing Faith, a devotional, and it's 31 lessons. And what I've done is I brought together 7 different pastors, and they worked with me. Each of them did work with me on 4 lessons. And each lesson is started by a column, and I've been a syndicated newspaper columnist for now 23 years.
Okay.
And each week I write a column. Well, when I was working on my last book, the young lady who helps me with editing of my books, her name is Rachel Brown Kirkland, so she's a local person to Dalton. But she pulled out several of the columns and said, you should take these and create a devotional. And so
Nice.
I said, okay,
I like the cover.
well, thank
The cover's
you.
very nice.
That's a picture that I took when I was visiting the Dunlap Mercantile up in Dunlap, Tennessee. I went up there to see my old friend John Snyder, who was
Okay.
helping them do the grand opening
Nice.
there. And so I took a couple of pictures, and I thought they would be perfect for the book when it came out. But what we've done is we created, like I said, 31 lessons. It starts with a message that I created for my readers.
Yes.
And then I worked with each of the pastors. And what we did is we found the appropriate scriptural support for each of the columns that God gave me, and then how that interconnects, and created the study questions. So
Yes.
you can either make this a month-long devotional with 31 lessons, or you can break it up over weeks, or you can do one every now and again. But it's an unusual devotional in that you'll find it's stories or things that have impacted me through entertainment. So you'll find stories about Carol O'Connor in here. You'll find, of course, who starred in The Heat of the Night and All in the Family. And you'll find stories about entertainers like Jim and Jesse from the Grand Ole Opry, Charlie Louvin of the Louvin Brothers, and Bill Monroe, which, where I'm celebrating also my 40th anniversary as a bluegrass boy this year. And of course, that tune that I played when we opened up was one that I used to play with Bill Monroe on stage with the Bluegrass Boys 40 years ago.
Oh, wow.
And in fact, we're releasing that as a single. It's called Back Up and Push to radio, and the monies that are raised, if you go and download Back Up and Push or The Road to Columbus, Randall Franks, and with Bill Monroe and the Bluegrass Boys, that helps support our Share America scholarship for young people in Appalachian music.
So how did Bill Monroe leave an everlasting print on you?
Well, of the people in Nashville, Bill Monroe and Jim and Jesse were the three greatest influencers, and they opened the doors. Bill Monroe brought my young bluegrass band. I had a teenage bluegrass band called the Peachtree Pickers, and we've come up back when we were in that time frame and competed when they used to have the fiddle contest out at Prater's Mill in this area. So that group's even played here. But
now, that's not the same contest that Alison Cross was at, right?
No,
because y'all have had a couple together.
Yes. Allison and I actually did the Grand Masters fiddle contest in Nashville together many years ago.
And strangely enough, I believe that neither one of you placed in that one.
That's correct. Neither one of us made it into the finals of that particular contest, but we struck up a friendship that has lasted all these years from that early days. And in fact, a few years later, I was hosting the Bluegrass Music Awards, and of course was involved in presenting her awards for that year, and I got to relate that wonderful story about neither one of us winning, or at least getting to the finals of that contest. But so
let
Allison,
me butt in for just a moment, Randall. Let me tell you something. What you're holding in your hands, and let me say that for a moment.
Sure.
I feel that there's no one who cannot relate to this, simply because no one has ever watched TV and said, I would like to be this person. Whether it be in the fictional form or like I would like to be an actor or something like that, something that everyone can aspire. And when I jokingly talked about entertainment being a cutthroat business, it really can be. And the troubles of getting to the top and getting there is so difficult, and you've got a lot of things to overcome. And when you're going through issues, we are all going to go through our issues, but we have a choice to make. We can either go through them by ourselves, or we can have God's help.
That's right.
Tell me a little bit about how God's helped you through this.
Well, there's several key ways. Well, no matter whether we're walking in everyday life, Shane, there are things that each of us face.
And I'm so sorry. I just realized that I asked you a very important question, and we have about 10 seconds to answer it. So if you will, stay tuned, and we are going to get right back to this. Stay tuned.
Honey Bunny Brazilian Wax, we provide our clients with smooth skin, confidence, and an exceptional waxing experience. We strive to create a welcoming environment where clients can feel at ease and fearlessly address their intimate waxing needs. Our prices are the best around, along with our high quality products and services. Come visit our Dalton or Chattanooga locations, where we bring the authentic Brazilian experience to you.
As a busy contractor, Carpet Express is your go-to for personal service and in-stock flooring. As a budget-conscious mom, Carpet Express is your go-to for updating your family's home for the perfect price. As an interior designer, Carpet Express is your go-to for the latest flooring fashions and quality installation.
No matter who you are, Carpet Express is America's go-to floor store. Visit us in Dalton, Georgia, exit 328, or carpetexpress.com.
My car looks totally ruined. I don't even know what to do.
Locally owned Dalton Collision Center is the only choice when it comes to all of your auto body and refinish needs. Our experienced staff provides quality work from start to finish, will help with your claim, and even assist with getting your rental car. Everything from A to Z.
So you can focus on life, we can focus on getting you there.
Did you know skin cancer is the most common cancer in the United States, with over 5 million cases diagnosed each year, yet it is one of the most preventable? Hi, I'm Courtney Johnston, the physician assistant at Dalton Plastic Surgery. Did you know we offer routine skin checks in our office? Schedule your appointment with us if you have any areas of concern or if you have not had a recent skin exam. At Dalton Plastic Surgery, we offer an array of different services to help you feel and look your very best. Give us a call today.
Experience the power of the links. OptiLink streaming app VidLink, powered by its fastest internet service, GigLink. Your link to reliable remote access to healthcare. Your link to the best educational opportunities. Your link to our community's only local provider. Your link to the ultimate in entertainment choices and gaming experiences. No interruptions and faster downloads. Power up your life with the perfect combination of speed and entertainment. VidLink and GigLink. Upgrade today and get the power of the link.
Welcome back to Speak Life. All right, so Randall, I asked you a very important question. How has God got you through the entertainment business?
Well, through an immense amount of prayer, because as you said, it is a business where it's not set up to be easy. And of course, our lives were not set up to be easy. God never promised us that we would not face difficulties in our day-to-day lives. And for me, I can remember a point in time when I was on The Heat of the Night. And, you know, it's pretty neat to be a Hollywood movie star or television star, and people ask you for your autograph, and you get to ride in parades and smile and wave. But there came a point when I asked the Lord, I said, this is amazing, but what is it I'm supposed to do for you? Why am I here, in essence?
Yeah.
And I said that, I prayed over that, and a few weeks later an opportunity was revealed to me in that I was called to the set. And I went in, and Carol O'Connor was standing in the middle of the set. And this is something that's in the devotional, so I'm sharing a story that you'll learn more about here. But I walk into the set, and Carol's standing there, and he says to me that I'd like to use a scripture in this scene.
Nice.
And I knew you would know which one. Now, I'm not going to tell you all of it. You get the book and you can read the rest of it. But that was the answer to that prayer is, what am I supposed to do for you here?
Yeah.
Because in that particular case, I'd never talked about my faith to Carol O'Connor or none of his immediate circle.
Sometimes you don't have to. Sometimes you just demonstrate it.
Well, God
That's what God wants us to do.
whispered or gave him the impression that I could be able to be there to plant that seed, and then 25 million Americans heard that scripture when that episode was broadcast, and then millions in 150 countries around the world as it aired. So that was the beginning of the use of scriptures regularly by Chief Gillespie on the show. It became a big part of the show, and we even had an episode where prisoner was led to Christ. So, so God uses you where he puts you. He may send somebody to be that you need to encourage. He may send you to be in a situation where you need to be encouraged. God blesses us where he allows us to be planted, to do what he wants us to do.
Absolutely. And speaking of entertainment, speaking of a prisoner being led to Christ, my current address is Villanelle, Georgia, which is Lafayette, and that is actually the town where Johnny Cash was arrested on a DUI and ended up getting saved right there in the jailhouse. And sometimes God does have those moments where he has to set us still, because life, I mean, it's like the 27 Club. A lot of these people are burning their candles on both ends. They burn out quick. And we're going, 100 miles per hour, and God has got to slow us down. We've got to smell the roses, because he's come to give us life and life more abundantly. And fame and fortune, it isn't what it's always meant out to be, because some of the most miserable people are in entertainment. But to whom much is given, much is required. If we will allow God to slow us down and just give us a moment to get ourselves recalibrated, like you said, why am I here? What am I supposed to do? And God, what do you want from out of this? We've got to get ourselves out of ourselves, looking down, and be like, okay, here I am. All of these great things that people wish that they had, it's awesome. But was it given to me just to enjoy, or was it given to me as an opportunity to reach somebody?
Exactly. And I think that's when we use our daily lives, when we get up in the morning and say, what is today? What am I to do today for you, Lord? That's what makes the difference.
That's good.
And no matter what it is, what is your vocation? Because God gives us many gifts, many talents, and he allows us to blossom in the area that he wants us to succeed for him. Yeah. For me, it's been music, it's been acting, it's been writing, even with the new endeavor of the devotional, I hope it'll be a blessing for those of you who get it. You can go to randallfranks.com/seeing-faith, and you can find more about this, or you can learn about our latest movie, which is a patriotic film. Once again, utilizing the film world to spread a message. And this message is not only patriotic, but it's faith-based in the sense it's set during the Revolutionary War.
Wow.
I actually play one of our ancestors in the movie, or at least the namesake of one of our ancestors, as we share the principles of the American's Creed, which is the third leg of, we've got the national anthem, we've got the Pledge of Allegiance, and the American's Creed is why we believe in being an American.
I'm sorry, but I have to interrupt. Okay, so what was the name of our supposed ancestor that was...
Robert Shields. Captain Robert Shields is the character I'm playing. That's would be your great-great-great-great-grandfather, who was a Revolutionary War soldier, or actually 5 greats for you. But
in
anyway,
case you're wondering, this man knows the entire genealogy of our entire family, knows every story, so he's a walking book. So.
Not every story, but we've got some amazing folks in our family tree. But this film, it's a short film we did for film festivals around the world. It's aired in Korea and Slovakia and places around all over Africa. So sharing that basic thought of why we believe in being an American, the importance of the principles that the founders brought us.
Absolutely.
And you can find more about that also at our website, randallfranks.com/the-Americans, no apostrophe -creed. And you can support what we're doing by getting a DVD or one of our T-shirts here, which has the American flag on the front and the American's Creed, the words thereof printed on the back.
We have just a couple seconds. What is the American's Creed?
Well, the American's Creed is as I said, it's very simple. We'll read it here. I believe in the United States of America as a government, of the people, by the people, for the people, whose just powers are derived from the consent of the governed, a democracy and a republic, a sovereign nation of many sovereign states, a perfect union, one and inseparable, established upon those principles of freedom, equality, justice, and humanity for which American patriots sacrifice their lives and their fortunes. I therefore believe it is my duty to my country to love it, to support its Constitution, to obey its laws, to respect its flag, and defend it against all enemies.
I absolutely love it. We've run out of time. Randall, thank you so much for being on the show.
Thanks, Shane.
It's such a pleasure.
Good to be with you.
Thank you. We'll see you next time.
Every day, thousands of kids start vaping. And I can't let this happen to my kid. So if you want to talk to your kids, you have to get it trending.
No, you're doing it wrong.
Let's go.
Can we talk?
Yeah, what's up?
Visit talkaboutvaping.org for tips on when and how to have the vape talk.
In an election year, the stakes are higher than ever. So we all need to take extra care with the information we believe and share online. It feels good to have our views echoed back to us, but it's important to challenge our biases and break out of our bubbles. Be sure you're getting some hard news in your media diet, and double-check what you see on social media with a variety of credible news sources. Be informed, not misled.
My car looks totally ruined. I don't even know what to do.
Locally owned Dalton Collision Center is the only choice when it comes to all of your auto body and refinish needs. Our experienced staff provides quality work from start to finish, will help with your claim, and even assist with getting your rental car. Everything from A to Z.
So you can focus on life, we can focus on getting you there.
Did you know skin cancer is the most common cancer in the United States with over 5 million cases diagnosed each year, yet it is one of the most preventable? Hi, I'm Courtney Johnston, the physician assistant at Dalton Plastic Surgery. Did you know we offer routine skin checks in our office? Schedule your appointment with us if you have any areas of concern or if you have not had a recent skin exam. At Dalton Plastic Surgery, we offer an array of different services to help you feel and look your very best. Give us a call today.
Experience the power of the links. OptiLink streaming app VidLink, powered by its fastest internet service, GigLink. Your link to reliable remote access to healthcare. Your link to the best educational opportunities. Your link to our community's only local provider. Your link to the ultimate in entertainment choices and gaming experiences. No interruptions and faster downloads. Power up your life with the perfect combination of speed and entertainment. VidLink and GigLink. Upgrade today and get the power of the link.
Did you know there's a surgical procedure that can make your eyes look younger, more alert, and give you an overall younger appearance? With age, eyelids stretch, and the muscles supporting them weaken. As a result, excess skin and fat can gather above and below your eyelids. This can cause sagging eyebrows, droopy underlids, and bags under the eyes. Dalton Plastic Surgery can correct this look with a procedure called blepharoplasty. Why not make the change? Call us today at Dalton Plastic Surgery.
Oh, I can play some music in the background. Hold on, I got something. Tell them, hold on. Hold on. I got some music for us.
We are live.
We are live. Holy.
On a very special edition of Football Friday. We apologize. We've had a few technical issues tonight. We're going to go live with a few disclaimers.
Yes, we are. We're winging tonight, guys. We have no graphics, no anything. We got scores for you, which you really want to know, and we may not have any. We're going to try to do coach's call, maybe, possibly, but we're here for y'all with scores for sure. So you want to do scores?
I think, real quick, just to let them know, we're not going to have a scoreboard to show. We're going to read it off. We're not going to have highlights to show. We're not going to have commercials to show. But one thing my dad always taught me, Jason, is a short pencil is better than a long memory. Write it down.
Write it down.
We're going to start with the scoreboard. I'll let you take over, Jason.
Yeah, so we had Altoona over Dalton, 42-29. Northwest over Gilmer County with a big win, 38-10. We had Rockmart over Cola Creek, 35-7. We had Mount Zion over Southeast, 27-0. We had Union County with a big win over North Murray, 21-0. We had Snorville, 49. Murray County, 6. Ringgold, I was at that game tonight. It was 41-27 over LFO. We got Heritage with a big win over Ridgeland, 24-21. Carsville over Woodland, 55-7. Cedartown with a shutout, man. I talked about this last week. They got a great defense, 36-0 over Cass. We got Adairsville 44, Lafayette 13, Chattooga 49, Armucci 7. They're 5-0. I can't believe that. Fannin County 14, Dade County 0. Christian Heritage with a big win tonight, 35-20. Gordon Central over Coosa, 30-0. And we got Calhoun, Hiram, and North Cobb Christian on the bye. And real quick, I'd like to say if everybody could say a prayer for number 55, Sam Bishop. Life Force came out tonight. I don't know the details of that, but he was Christian Heritage's kicker, and he played some defense. We got a phone call in from that, and it's we're just praying for him, man, and we want him to get better.
Yeah, did you say Life Force?
Yeah, Life Force flew in. That's what I heard.
Yeah, so always thoughts and prayers there.
Yeah.
Also, we had, if you haven't seen it, we had the catch of the year in North Georgia, maybe in the state of Georgia so far. John Madden even tweeted, OBJ got nothing on this kid. Tyler Douglas last week with an outstanding 4th and 20 diving one-handed catch in the end zone. We had a great highlight of that we're not going to be able to show, but we will show that next week for you. But again, Tyler Douglas with the catch of the year in North Georgia, if not the state of Georgia.
4th and 20, I believe, wasn't it, Chris?
Yeah, ring the bell. They got on the board.
Got on the board. I'm sure Drew was happy with that.
Yeah. Now, kind of looking at the scoreboard like we do, Jason, Dalton goes to 0-6, extends their losing streak to 7 games, dating back to last year against Altoona, kind of a game that they were kind of hoping to win.
Yeah, it was 14-14 at halftime tonight, and then it kind of just a couple turnovers the second half. It just kind of went south after that.
Yeah, I think they had a turnover on special teams, a pick 6, and then Dalton defense just kind of opened up, and Altoona.
Let's throw the scoreboard up real quick so people at home can see it too. We were talking about it just right now. Here we go.
That's last week.
That is last week's scoreboard, actually.
Boy, when it rains, it pours.
Hey, when it rains, it pours, guys. But, hey, life goes on. Hey, we're here. Here we go.
And that's
all right, we got it. Okay, and everybody was listening to this. We had Dalton 42. No, that's wrong. We got Altoona 42, Dalton 29, Northwest 38, Gilmer County 10, Rockmart 35, Cola Creek 7, Mount Zion 27, Southeast 0, Union County 21, North Murray 0, Snorville 49, Murray County 9, Christian Heritage 35, Gordon Lee 20, Fannin County 14, Dade County 0. We got LFO over Ringgold 41-27, Heritage 24, Ridgeland 21, Carsville 55, Woodland 7, Cedartown 36, over Cass 0, Adairsville 44, Lafayette 13, Chattooga 49, Armucci 7, and Gordon Central with a big win over Coosa 30-0.
Back. Real quick, North Murray had about the 8th longest streak of games. They'd scored 144 games in a row they had scored, which is 14 and a half seasons that they had put a number on the board until tonight, which Pogue, the quarterback whisperer, usually gets it in the end zone. We were going to have him on the show last week. He got held up in hair and makeup. We hope to have him on the show tonight. We had a few of those wrong again. That was Altoona with the win tonight, and number 5 Northwest won tonight. First quarter for Northwest, that wing T poses a few problems and then kind of sealed the edge, brought the safeties up, and Bruins rolled after that. Christian Heritage with a big win tonight, Jason.
I tell you, and they're rolling. I mean, I talked to a guy earlier this week, my buddy Timmy Cooper, and we were talking, and we both thought, Gordon Lee would give them a good game, but they came to play tonight.
Yeah. Christian Heritage runs it to 4-1. It sets the stage. They've got not to get ahead of themselves, but they've got showdown coming with Fannin County and Chattooga for that region championship coming up here soon.
Big Danny Wilson, offensive coordinator's got that thing rolling up there, and they're playing some good defense too. They didn't shut them out, but they only held them to like 7 points.
Yeah. In our next segment, we've got some good middle school coverage. I hope we're going to have some of those graphics up. We've got few big games there to also talk about. Later in the show, we're going to have Carpenter. We're going to have Robinson. We hope to have Pogue on the show. Fan of the week, player of the week, next week's games. But at this time, do we need to go to a commercial that we don't have commercials of?
Let's do a commercial. I got a nice drink here.
So we're still rolling.
We are rolling. We're rolling with it. Hey, let's get back to this Ringo game tonight. So I'm up there. Ringo's got this running back, Frost, number 27. He's a sophomore, 185. He can flat out get it. He goes for about 40 yards down the sidelines in front of me. Then they got Ringo's got a good program up there. He coaches them well. They get to the ball. They play a 3-5 defense. They just swarm to the ball, and their offensive line on the right side's pretty big. I mean, Crispin's got them rolling up there, man.
And there are maybe, you can honestly say, 2 plays from being undefeated.
They are. What 2 games in overtime? You had 6 overtimes last week to North Cobb Christian, and then the week before they had 2 overtimes to Rockmart. They could very well be undefeated for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. And Rockmart tonight, 35-7 over Cahola. Rockmart comes in, just a lot of athletes on that team, ranked 8th in the state. Ring the bell. Cahola got on it again tonight with a touchdown.
Another score.
But Rockmart, 53 straight region wins, which is by far the longest in the state. Jason, 53 wins there. I think we're going to go with a commercial-free football Friday tonight. Is that right?
I think so, man.
I think we're just winging it as we go. You cannot make this up.
Let me ask you something right now. You were at the Northwest game. What could you tell me? What were you telling me that Knuckles was doing tonight? Well, that Robinson had him like rolling out some. He was drawing the defense in, then kind of dumping it over?
Yeah, the game started. Gilmer comes out, runs that wing T. 7, 8, 9 plays. They bust a touchdown. Then Northwest gets the ball. Starts out, Gavin Knuckles kind of rolling out, taking what he had, popping it for 10, 15. Boy, he's fast. Moving the chains. Touchdown. Gilmer gets the ball. Bruins hold. We get the ball back. So Gilmer tried to adjust, kind of brought their guys up a little bit. Knuckles will roll out and find the guy over the top. Hitting him. Then as the game progressed, Robinson does a great job, kind of set the edge, brought some safeties up, filled those gaps, and then after that, Northwest rolled 38-10. Gavin, 14 of 18, 200 yards, had 4 touchdowns.
Smooth game, man.
2 in the air, 2 on the ground. He is by far the best quarterback in North Georgia. I think we are going to take a commercial break.
Y'all come back and see us.
I hope we're back. We should be back here in just a moment.
I'm Dr. Michelle Little.
And I'm Dr. Kayla Gibo with Foundation Direct Family Care. We wanted to start a membership-based primary care practice.
But we're doctors, not business people.
I'm Kylie Roy with Biltwell Bank. I listen to their pitch and help them scale from startup to owning their own building.
Biltwell sees the value of small businesses in the community and supports their ingenuity.
Because every business owner doesn't have an MBA, our bank is Biltwell.
Member FDIC.
Celebrate with us. This year marks the 135th year that Dalton Utilities has provided our community with essential services. Today, with the advancements in ever-evolving technology, we are able to provide more services to enhance the quality of life for our customers. We are proud of our Dalton Utilities team, always providing consistent, dependable services for our community. Dalton Utilities, you can count on us. We always have your back.
Hey, it's Eddie and Greg here for North Georgia Toyota right here in Dalton.
You know, Eddie, people can get a new Toyota most anywhere, so why should they come to us?
Well, Greg, it's simple, really. A great selection of new Toyotas, next, upfront, no-hassle pricing, and finally treating every customer just like family.
Plus, more money for your trade-in every day.
Greg, other dealers are going to say we can't do that. What do we say?
We say, oh, yes, we can.
Only at North Georgia Toyota. Come see us.
How much is your home worth? Find out at ColdwellBanker.com with an instant estimate of your home's value.
Local expertise matters, and Coldwell Banker Kennard Realty has been guiding our community home for 50 years.
Locally owned and operated with offices in Dalton, Ringo, Calhoun, Cartersville, and Cleveland, Tennessee. We are here to help. Coldwell Banker Kennard Realty, guiding you home since 1974.
Transformers Transmission is your local family-owned state-of-the-art automotive repair facility. With over 40 years of experience, Transformers is all about hometown service and affordable pricing. Whether it's remanufactured transmissions of all makes and models to general automotive services from brakes, AC repairs, tune-ups, and diagnostics, Transformers certified technicians have you covered. Financing is available, and all repairs are backed by a nationwide warranty. With 2 convenient locations in Dalton and Cartersville, trust your vehicle with the best at Transformers Transmission and Complete Auto Repair Specialists.
Here we go. Good evening, North Georgia. Welcome to week 6 of Football Friday, wherever you are and however you're watching. Thank you, Anthony Flowers and David Hyatt, for making us a part of your day. Chris Owens, beside me, is always the best in the business.
Coming at you.
The situation.
I tell you, man, I was at Ringo tonight. It was fun.
I tell you, we had a little rough start there.
Yeah.
But we are back. We took a timeout. We've still got 2 left this half. We've got another great show planned for you tonight. All eyes on North Georgia. We've got several big storylines we've kind of touched on already. Dalton travels to Altoona, 4th road game in a row. Unfortunately, they did not come away with the win. They played hard, came up a little bit short.
They fought hard tonight.
The number 5 Bruins open region play tonight at home against Gilmer. Gavin Knuckles staked his claim as the best quarterback in the region by far, with an outstanding game tonight, 200 yards passing, 4 touchdowns. And another big storyline, Christian Heritage, 3-1, battling 3-1 Gordon Lee tonight. Christian Heritage coming with a big win at home. So we've kind of gone over those scores. With all that said, situation, let's go to the middle school real quick and take a look at the city. We're going to pull up city.
Yeah, we got middle school scheduled tomorrow. They're playing at Pope County, I'm assuming. We got Dalton 6th grade at 10 a.m., Dalton 7th grade at noon, and the big 8th grade comes rolling at 2 p.m., so get out there and watch that.
Good game. Then we should have the Dalton City scores coming at you. Should have Dalton City scores coming at you momentarily. We can kind of tell you 6th grade beat East Paulding 36-0. 7th grade beat East Paulding 34-6, and the 8th grade beat East Paulding 28-6 last Saturday. The middle school program is 14-3 on the year, so having an outstanding season in the middle school ranks, and that should take us to the county schedule. And again, this is a special edition of Football Friday.
Here we go, middle school county schedule. We had Gladden's at Eastbrook, North Whitfield at Bagley, West Side at New Hope, Valley Point's off.
And Toe Meets Leather every Tuesday at 5. Let's hold that just a minute. I tell you, if you've got nothing to do next week, absolutely, West Side at New Hope, number 1 in the world versus number 2 in the world. The game is going to be played at Northwest. 5 p.m.
On the turf.
Hang Half 100 Bingham is there, averaging 54 a game at Westside. The defending champions, New Hope, looking to make that 2 in a row. And again, Jason, we've got our Don Murray Award we're going to award to the outstanding middle school player.
That's an excellent idea we came up with.
Yeah, so going to be an interesting game next week. Early line, Vegas has New Hope favored by 3 in that game. We're going to go to the middle school county scores. Hopefully.
We got Gladden over Valley Point 38-0. Westside, as you say, they're rolling over North Whitfield 56-6. New Hope rolled over Eastbrook 46-7, and Bagley was on the bye.
So well done there. New Hope hanging 46. No disrespect to the other programs. I know they all coach hard. I know the kids play hard, but it's pretty obvious. New Hope, Westside are two steps.
Yeah, step above the rest of them this year. It
at
sounds like
least
they're
one.
loaded.
Okay.
All right.
So now we are going to show you the highlight catch. Tyler Douglas. Again, John Madden tweeted immediately after that catch, OBJ got nothing on this boy.
I know his parents are proud of him.
I love
too,
the
and
call.
his brother.
Brooks Carter did a great job on the podcast here. We're going to have this coming up for you just a second.
I'm sure his brother Will was excited on the sidelines too. Call the game here, boys and girls. Look at that catch.
4th and
Wow.
20 for the first score of the season. Tyler Douglas. I tell you what, I'd consider putting that boy at quarterback and let him roll out, doing a few things. There it is in slow-mo.
Wow, what a catch.
That's all heart.
Yeah, and I saw that from the back down the field a little bit. It was a great catch, and it was their first score of the year. Tyler does a little bit of everything. I think he runs concessions at halftime, I think.
Yes, he does it well. 75 yards receiving, 55 yards rushing, 10 solo tackles. I'd put him at quarterback and run the wild colt at him and see what happens.
That's pretty cool, the wild colt. I like the wild colt. I like that.
But the wild colt, boy makes plays. He runs hard. I don't know if we have time before we go to a commercial break, but if we can, we could show region standings.
There we go.
All right, this is Class 4A, and again, this is going into tonight, so it's pretty much a two-man race. Cartersville, Cedartown. This is going
for that showdown.
into tonight, and of course, Southeast is playing a non-region schedule. Let's go to Class 3A. You got number 5 Northwest, number 10 Calhoun on a showdown going. So this region is the first region, this area that finally opened up region play tonight. Northwest 1-0, Gilmer 0-1. Daresville got a win. Heritage. Let's go to the next one. North Cobb Christian Private School leading the way. North Murray got their first region loss tonight to Union.
Yep, they did.
All right, let's go to single A. And again, Christian Heritage.
County might be a battle.
Yeah, our boy Danny Wilson coaching out O-line at Chattooga, just plowing holes. So you got Chattooga, Fannin, Christian Heritage all off to great starts this year. And again, these are all going into tonight's games. So thank you for those updates there. And if we have time, let's throw the scoreboard back up.
All right, we got Altoona over Dalton 42-29. Northwest over Gilmer County 38-10. We got Rockmart 35, Coal Creek 7, Mount Zion 27, Southeast 0, Union County 21, North Murray 0, Snorville 49, Murray County 6, Ringgold with a big win 41-27 over LFO, Heritage 24, Ridgeland 21, Carsville over Woodland 55-7, Cedartown with a shutout over Cass 36-0, Daresville 44, Lafette 13, Chattooga with another big win 49-7 over Armuchee. We got Fannin County with a win over Dade County 14-0, and Christian Heritage with a big win. And let me say this, they won 35-20. Please pray for Mr. Sam Bishop. They flew Life Force in if you just tuned in with us. Number 55, he's their kicker and plays defense. We're all praying for him out there. And everybody say a prayer for him tonight. And then we had Gordon Central over Coosa, 30-0. Then you had Calhoun, Hiram, and North Cobb Christian on the bye.
Yeah, well done, Jason. Well done. I think we're going to go to a commercial break. When we come back, We'll have Kit Carpenter on the phone to talk a little Dalton football. Stay with us.
I'm standing on the rooftop at the Carpentry Hotel, a 41-room boutique that pays tribute to the carpet industry, located directly across the street from the Oakwood Cafe and Cherokee Pizza. Whether you have friends visiting or just want a staycation, we offer the finest accommodations in Northwest Georgia. I would suggest the trifecta: dinner at the Cherokee, a room at the hotel, and breakfast at the Oakwood Cafe. Good luck on the gridiron, and remember, everybody loves a winner.
This year, Coldwell Banker Kennard Realty is proudly commemorating our 50th anniversary, and what a journey it has been. For 5 decades, Coldwell Banker Kennard Realty has been the heartbeat of real estate in Northwest Georgia.
We've had the privilege of helping thousands of homeowners with their real estate transactions. Thank you, Dalton and Northwest Georgia.
Whether you're buying, selling, or expanding your business, trust the experience that comes with 50 years of excellence. Coldwell Banker Kennard Realty with offices in Dalton, Calhoun, Cartersville, Ringgold, and Cleveland, Tennessee.
Discover what a strong, locally owned community bank can do for you.
I'm Tyler Hudson of Shankly Elite Training in Dalton, Georgia. We train a huge number of the region's aspiring soccer players. I moved my business and personal banking to Builtwell 2 years ago. It's important for me to work with a community bank where I know them and they know me. Because they make things easy for me, my bank is Builtwell.
Member FDIC.
Here's two of the nicest guys in the car business.
Hey, it's Eddie and Greg from North Georgia Toyota.
We're taking a little break from doing commercials, do a little fishing.
Hey, I'm not fishing, I'm catching.
All right, hang in there, don't let it get away.
Don't let your big deal get away at North Georgia Toyota.
Greg, some listeners gonna say, we can't do that. What do we say?
We say, oh yes, we can.
And that's only at North Georgia Toyota in Dalton. Come see us. Bring it in.
Maryville Jewelers has been a family-owned and operated store since 1974. The only thing that has changed is our beautiful and elegant merchandise. Our staff works hard at staying up with all the latest styles and trends. We pride ourselves on having beautiful jewelry in all price ranges. Maryville Jewelers is known for its outstanding customer service and its quick turnaround on jewelry and watch repair. We are a full-service jewelry store. Come see us at Maryville Jewelers in historic downtown Dalton.
All right, hold on a second, Coach.
We are back live on a special edition Football Friday. Chris with Jason, the situation. We've got Coach Kit Carpenter on the phone, but before we get to Coach, I think we're going to have Dalton highlights coming up.
Let's cross our fingers, man.
4-game stretch on the road tonight. Dalton High is at Altoona. I hope we have those highlights coming up. Just bear with us just a moment. And we've got Coach who already had some good laughs on the phone.
Oh, yeah. One good thing I know they do down at Altoona that no park does, I mean, no stadium, do they serve brats. You know, that's pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah. So, while we're waiting, Coach, we were talking about tomorrow, not only you a great football coach, you're also a #1 cheer dad. You got big plans tomorrow with your daughter?
I do. It's their first competition. I'm excited to go watch those girls perform. Cheer, they probably practice as much as we do.
Oh, yeah, and they got to be in sync and everything. They really do. They go hard.
Where's the competition?
I think it's at Calhoun tomorrow.
Calhoun.
I don't think we're going to get the graphics of highlights, but if you could tell us a little bit about the first half, we were talking a little bit about leading into it. It sounded like you came out battling back and forth, and you tell me a little bit about what was your game plan?
We did. We kind of spread the field out a little bit of what we did last week versus Cartersville, but we were able to keep them off balance defensively between running it and throwing it. The line blocked really, really well, and the quarterback threw the ball good. The guys ran it hard, and defensively we were able to come up and make some stops, some really key stops, and and that's what kind of kept us going neck and neck.
Right.
And, we felt like we was in pretty good shape. We come out after the half there, and muff a snap on a punt and give them a short field, and they did a good job of attacking us, doing some things to us, and they punched that one in, and then we eventually threw a pick six, and so that was really kind of the difference in the game.
Yeah, because they get those 2 scores, and it was the difference in the game. And I tell you what, I kept hearing on the radio, they got a running back down there, Xavier Rucker. Is he pretty good?
Yeah, they did a good job of kind of trapping us there in the middle, and we set up to take certain things away, and they did a good job of finding the holes in the defense.
Gotcha.
It sounds, Coach, like the offense is really starting to hit strides and progress, pushing the ball downfield. It just got to clean up a few of those, like you just went over, a few of those little miscues. Sometimes it's the little things that can make the big difference in not only a game but in life.
Yeah, especially with kind of a team that doesn't have quite as much experience. Just the window for error is just so small, and they're learning the game. They really truly are unfortunately learning the hard way of what kind of impact special teams has on them, and they're unfortunately getting to learn some of that firsthand.
Yeah, we all go through those trials and tribulations, and it really makes you appreciate the wins when the wins come.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's just kind of where it's at right just now. We'll just keep working. We got a good Altoona team coming up here for homecoming, and they're certainly very talented. But we have yet to play really a complete game. We're at this point of the season, and you feel like we're starting to gain a little bit of confidence.
Yeah.
If you could just hit reset and start all over, and maybe things be a little bit different.
Right.
So this was the last of 4-game road stretch.
Yeah, it's been a long one.
Yeah, I was going to say that 4 in a row is kind of unusual, right? 4 in a row, and then home this coming Friday, back to Harmon, homecoming against Hiram.
Yes, Hiram. Yep.
What kind of challenges do they pose? I know they're going to have a lot of speed.
Yeah, they'll have speed, very similar to what they did a year ago. I think they lost a tight end or so, but they got kids down there. They just plug them in.
Yeah, plug and play. You got anything else for Coach?
Yeah.
No, Coach, just safe travels back and get your. Hopefully, you didn't have any injuries tonight, and everybody's healed up, and get ready for next week, man. You'll probably see some old classmates next week, I'd say.
Yeah, it'll be great. It'll be a lot of fun and a great experience for the kids. So I'm looking forward to it.
All right, man, Kit. Thanks so much.
All right, we'll see you.
Thanks, Coach. Before we go to commercial break, situation, you told me you paid the power bill.
Yeah, I paid the power bill, I thought.
Before we go to commercial, we're going to come back. We're going to have Josh Robinson on the phone. I think Pogue, is he still in hair and makeup? Hopefully he'll be out, and we'll have him on the phone. But again, we'll have Robinson talk about the Gilmer win tonight. Stay with us.
Thank you.
Maryville Jewelers has been a family-owned and operated store since 1974. The only thing that has changed is our beautiful and elegant merchandise. Our staff works hard at staying up with all the latest styles and trends. We pride ourselves on having beautiful jewelry in all price ranges. Maryville Jewelers is known for its outstanding customer service and its quick turnaround on jewelry and watch repair. We are a full-service jewelry store. Come see us at Maryville Jewelers in historic downtown Dalton.
At Georgia Northwestern Technical College, we specialize in hands-on training for high-demand careers. GNTC offers programs of study in aviation, business, health, industrial, and public service at 6 convenient campus locations. With the Hope Career Grant, many of our programs are offered tuition-free. Visit us at gntc.edu. Georgia Northwestern Technical College. High-demand careers begin here.
Hi, I'm Charles R. Hicks Sr.
And I'm Chris Hicks.
And we're the Transformers crew.
With over 40 years of experience from brakes, AC tune-ups, oil changes, and custom rebuilt transmissions, Transformers is your #1 automotive repair source. We have a brand new state-of-the-art facility conveniently located here on Sugar Road, and we also offer financing for those unexpected repair needs. So come and check out the real professionals, because we are
Transformers.
Transformers Transmission and Complete Auto Repair Specialist.
Why should you choose OptiLink Internet?
I chose OptiLink because of the great local service. We know computers, and OptiLink knows internet with high-speed symmetrical uploads and downloads.
My customers depend on me for safety and security, and I need fast and dependable internet. That's why I chose OptiLink.
Some people say you can't have fast internet. I say, oh yes you can with OptiLink.
Experience the difference. Call today, 706-529-1313.
I'm standing on the rooftop at the Carpentry Hotel, a 41-room boutique that pays tribute to the carpet industry, located directly across the street from the Oakwood Cafe and Cherokee Pizza. Whether you have friends visiting or just want a staycation, we offer the finest accommodations in Northwest Georgia. I would suggest the trifecta: dinner at the Cherokee, a room at the hotel, and breakfast at the Oakwood Cafe. Good luck on the gridiron, and remember, everybody loves a winner.
You're staying with us tonight, Football Friday. Chris Owens with Jason, the situation.
We had a situation tonight.
We had a situation. We are
No doubt about that.
treading water, and we're still going. Very excited and proud to have head coach Josh Robinson of Northwest Bruins with us. Coach, thank you for taking time to be with us.
No, absolutely. Thank you guys for calling. I'm sorry you had some trouble, but we're glad to talk about
Hey, we adjust like you, Coach. We adjust like you on the fly.
You got to do what works, right?
Right. Well, Coach, we got to ask, buddy, how does it feel to be 5-0 right now?
Better than any other alternative.
Absolutely.
Out of our guys, I don't think we played a perfect game, but I thought we played our most complete game on both sides of the ball. We still got a few penalties, and we started a little slow on defense, but they were really good on offense. So it was a good adjustment by the kids, and I thought we played really well.
Yeah. Bruins' first region game tonight open up at home, so we get that all-important region win, 1-0 in the region. To your point, came out a little slow. I don't know if we came out slow. That offense was just tricky. They hit on all cylinders first quarter, kind of got that quick score, and then we get the ball back. And Knuckles, I liked how he was rolling out and then taking what they gave him, 10 yards here, 12 yards here, nice little runs, and we score. And then looked like they kind of brought guys up, and then Gavin started hitting them over the middle. I love your offensive play calling tonight. I love the game plan, pushing the ball downfield all game. Love seeing the play. The play calling was outstanding.
Well, we established the run, and when you're able to run the ball, it kind of makes everything better. And Gavin's such a talented young man, and you're seeing it in the NFL now. They're transitioning away from just pocket passers to guys that can run, because it's hard to count those guys, when you're trying to cover everything else. And we have good receivers, and these are the guys that don't get attention. I told our football team, our offensive line is tremendously better, and they're a big reason, and people won't talk about them because they don't score touchdowns. But I was super proud of those guys tonight for sure.
No doubt, Coach. And what was your adjustment you made on defense there? They came out and they got a quick score. What did you see out there that you needed to do?
Well, yeah, I'm not a big against option teams. I'm not real big on changing responsibilities, but our secondary was so conscious of getting beat over tops. They're averaging 8 passes a game for 150, 160 yards, and a couple of touchdowns. So it kind of slowed our guys down coming to take pitch. So we just started making calls to our outside linebackers based off the formation and where we thought they were going to run it. And we changed their responsibility. And I thought our guys were really experienced and did a really good job. And it kept them guessing more on their side of the ball with us changing responsibility. So it was really execution by our guys. It wasn't me or Coach Brooker. We got good football players that can do what we tell them to.
And, you know, to your point too, Coach, Ramsey Collins were pounding the ball early between the tackles. Gavin, another very efficient night, 14 of 18, 200 yards, had 4 TDs, 2 passing, 2 rushing. Evan Jones, number 18, had a big night, 87 yards receiving, 77 yards rushing, had 2 touchdowns. Ken had one of the great catches on the year tonight, 4 catches, 76 yards, and a touchdown. I think he kind of went up and over a guy there late in the game on a beautiful catch.
And he kept the drive alive, and I thought our offense, you know, that's multiple games in a row right there. I told the coaches early, like, if we get over on their side of the field, we're not going to kick a field goal. We're not going to punt. We're going to go for it on 4th down, try to run the clock more. And we didn't really want to throw the ball. We kind of got in a situation to do it. But I thought our offense has done a great job of running that clock in the 4th quarter when we've had a lead really all year long.
Yeah, I wanted to see Jay Santiago punch it in at the end. He was dragging bodies, but he got down about the.
He was. There's a whole bunch of bodies on him. He's going to be a good football player. He is already. He's just a freshman. He's contributing on Friday.
Dragging bodies.
That's a good thing.
That is a good thing.
You know,
Coach, I'm sorry.
Well, I was going to say in all 3 phases tonight too. Our field goal kicker showed some leg tonight. Was that a 37-yard field goal he made?
It was, and I will give him even better. Sam Crosson's our snapper and does a great job, but he's fighting a trap issue. His trap is strained, so his snaps were a little low, and Will Wade did a great job of getting it on the block, and Neary put it through. And
nice.
I thought our kickoffs were fantastic too. Christian Tapia, who's one of our best soccer players as well, I thought the squib kicks he had end over end, shooting up, they couldn't get those returns. Our kickers did a really good job, including Kyle Punt too.
Yeah, all 3 phases tonight, and again. After the beginning of that 2nd quarter, defense put the clamp down, and Bruins rolled after that. So on the road next week at Heritage, that's always kind of a mirror matchup. You want to touch on that game real quick?
We're so much alike, and we have been for years. We have the same kind of athlete, same caliber kid, hard-nosed kids, and play hard, and it's going to be a good matchup. Again, they're right in the thick of the region, and they're fighting for a playoff spot like the rest of us are, and they got off to a 1-0 start tonight too. And it'll be, when we play them, it's almost always close, and I will bet anything it's going to be close again this year. And hopefully we can execute and come out on top like we have the last few weeks.
Yeah.
Well, great job again, Coach, and we appreciate it and get you a little rest. I ain't going to get a lot, but get that film study, I guess.
That's right. 2 o'clock bedtime, 6 o'clock rise.
Right. All right. Take care, Coach.
All right. Have a good night. Thank you guys for helping.
Thank you, Coach.
All right. We'll be back in a minute. Football Friday. Let's go.
With over 40 years of experience in the transmission industry, Transformers Transmission specializes in all heavy-duty Ford, General Motors, and Chrysler Stage 1, Stage 2, and Stage 3 transmissions. Trust your heavy-duty with the best. Transformers Transmission and Complete Auto Repair.
I'm Dr. Michelle Little. And I'm Dr. Kayla Juba with Foundation Direct Family Care. We wanted to start a membership-based primary care practice.
But we're doctors, not business people.
I'm Kylie Roy with Biltwell Bank. I listen to their pitch and help them scale from startup to owning their own building.
Biltwell sees the value of small businesses in the community and supports their ingenuity.
Because every business owner doesn't have an MBA, our bank is Biltwell.
Member FDIC.
Why should you choose OptiLink Internet?
When I work from home, I need fast, reliable internet. OptiLink provides that with no hidden fees.
Our customers depend on us for great service and quality.
And that's why we chose OptiLink Internet.
As we serve the needs of our clients, we need reliable internet service. That's why I chose OptiLink as my hometown provider.
Some people say you can't get fast internet. I say, oh yes you can with OptiLink.
Experience the difference. Call today.
Here's 2 of the nicest guys in the car business.
Hey, it's Eddie and Greg from North Georgia Toyota. We're taking a little break from doing commercials, do a little fishing. Hey, I'm not fishing, I'm catching. All right, hang in there, don't let it get away.
Don't let your big deal get away at North Georgia Toyota.
Greg, some listeners gonna say, we can't do that. What do we say? We say, oh yes, we can. And that's only at North Georgia Toyota in Dalton. Come see us. Bring it in.
How much is your home worth? Find out at ColdwellBanker.com with an instant estimate of your home's value.
Local expertise matters, and Coldwell Banker Kennard Realty has been guiding our community home for 50 years.
Locally owned and operated with offices in Dalton, Ringo.
Everybody loves a winner.
With over 40 years of experience in the transmission industry, Transformers Transmission specializes in all heavy-duty Ford, General Motors, and Chrysler Stage 1, Stage 2, and Stage 3 transmissions. Trust your heavy-duty with the best. Transformers Transmission and Complete Auto Repair.
Football Friday. Thank you guys for staying with us tonight. We've run a little short on time. We're going to get right to it. One of our favorite segments. We're going to go right into our Fan of the Week. This is a very special person tonight.
Yeah, Miss Adeline Owens. Congratulations to Miss Adeline Owens, this week's Football Friday Fan of the Week. Adeline is 8th grader at North Whitfield. She loves dogs, football, and in future Olympic gold medalist in gymnastics, dance, cheer. She's also straight A+ student. Go Colts.
Yep, and also my niece. Very proud of her.
Yes.
Congratulations, Adeline.
As we call Slug's daughter.
The old slugger. That sounded like a dog that played at Kentucky last week. That didn't sound like the one that played Clemson.
That is a bad dog last week. Bad dog.
Here we go.
All right, play of the week. We had a highlight of him, Tyler Douglas. Congratulations to Tyler Douglas, the Football Friday Player of the Week in the Situations Primetime pick. All-purpose playmaker, had 75 yards receiving, 55 yards rushing, and 10 solo tackles. He also had one of the catches of the year in North Georgia, 4th and 20, Colts' first touchdown of the year. Special thank you to all our friends at the Waggle for sponsoring this, and $50 Buck and Burrito gift card. He's going to enjoy it. He likes Buck and Burrito too. The family eats there once or twice a month, and it was awesome, and it was great to see him. Go Colts.
Good job. And that leads us right to, Jason,
yes,
your primetime pick of the week.
Primetime pick of the week, I was up at Ringgold. They were playing a crosstown rivalry, LFO, and I got to give it to my man, number 27, Jeremiah Frost, running back, had 130 yards rushing, just a sophomore, 5'10", 185 pounds, and had one touchdown. They couldn't stop him really tonight. They had a big win, and Crisp has got them rolling up there. And I'll be up there Wednesday. I've already texted Coach Crisp, and I'll be up there Wednesday evening to give him that award, and he enjoys some Buck and Burrito. And thanks to the Waggle for promoting that. As you see on my head, waggle it.
Yeah, and we were hoping to talk to him earlier tonight.
Yeah, and then not only that, it's sponsored by the Waggle. State-of-the-art golf simulators, eclectic food, over 300 courses to choose from, 8 large screen TVs, industrial mill vibe, live music on Thursdays, golf tournaments and other events, private parties. Matter of fact, I'm going to be there tomorrow watching football. I didn't tell you, but I'm going to be there. Children events, coldest taps in town. Hey, you got to get out to the mill and play a little golf.
Great atmosphere. Do we have any other sponsors this night?
Yeah, we got
10 Cup, changing lives one lesson at a time, teaching champions one lesson at a time. Call 706-934-9786. And there's Pizza Hut, 3 locations, Dalton, Chatsworth, Ringo, perfect for any game day experience.
Always deliver, don't they?
They always deliver. Yeah, they do. If we have time, can we show next week's games? I'm not sure if we have time to do that.
I think we do. We got 4 minutes. We started late anyways. We got Hiram at Dalton. Big homecoming. It's homecoming. There'll be a lot going on, parades in town, everything, reunions, whatnot. Northwest at Heritage, Southeast at Towers County, I'm assuming. Woodland at Cass, Adairsville at Calhoun. That ought to be a good game. Ridgeland at Lafayette, Snorville at Rockmart, Union County at LFO, Chattooga and Gordon Lee battle. We got Gordon Central at Fannin County, Christian Heritage at Coosa, Dade County at Armuchee.
Go. And I think while we've got time, I love our stats, Jason. These are team stats. Before we wrap this thing up, Cedartown came in number 3 in Class 4A in defense, giving up 40 points a game. Ringgold number 10 at 29 a game. Class 5A, Fannin County 38 a game. Chattooga 39 a game. And in defense, Cartersville giving up only 6 points a game. Cedartown giving up 9 points a game.
They shrunk that. Cedartown did not.
Class 3A Northwest came in number 1 in the state, Class 3A, giving up 4.8 points a game. You know, there's an old saying, if you can't run the ball in September and October, you won't be playing in November. But you got to run the ball and you got to stop the run. They do both well. Class 2A, North Cobb Christian giving up 12 a game. North Murray came in giving up 14 a game. Then you got Chattooga giving up 6 a game in Class 4A. They're having a great season. So, Jason, tomorrow the Dogs are off. What's the situation doing?
The situation was going to play golf, but nah, he's just going to hang tight and go watch some football at the Waggle later. Wife's at Morgan Wallen concert.
Very
So,
nice. Where's that at?
It's in Knoxville.
In Knoxville.
Yeah, but they're going Sunday. Actually, he had a show Friday, and he added a show Saturday, and they're going Sunday. Wish I could do that. It was a little girls trip added up. But hey, another one thing out real quick. Say a prayer for Mr. Sam Bishop from Christian Heritage.
Yep. Thank you for staying with us tonight on Football Friday. Stay with us next week, next Friday, 11 to 12. Everybody have a safe, good
channels you want, with all the entertainment you love, for the price that cable can't beat. Start watching at FuboTV.com.
You like to keep your beard perfectly groomed, but she hates all that mess. Now there's VacuTrim by Bell & Howell, the total body shaver that trims your hair and vacuums it up. VacuTrim stainless steel blades give you a precision cut, while the built-in vacuum captures